Here, it's like, usually it's 50, 40 in a school zone. Because, you know, 40 kilometers an hour, kids can outrun that. It's fine. Wait, in some areas of Toronto have 30 kilometer an hour zones? Really? Yeah, hospital zones and school zones here are 40. The default residential speed is 50. $30 south of Danforth. Wow. 30 in school zones, Belgium. Yeah, apparently around here we don't care about our kids that much. School zone in Germany is 10? Wow. Hey, you really like your kids. I hear you have whole gardens for them. Do I want a little roundy boot end cap over here? I think I might. If you didn't fit one there, it'll probably de-zone a little bit. But it does look so pretty. Yeah, it would drop a couple of those buildings. It's not a problem because I could extend it first and then put the end cap on. Kind of got a bit of a mushroom shape. Whoops! No! Ah! Forgot what tool I was on. Looks so nice. So, did I get a text? I think I did. Yeah, okay. I'll keep track of that. Traffic calming area, 30 kilometers an hour, vertical speed bumps, horizontal chicane, deflections. One thing I see in the UK a lot are these, like, for traffic calming, they do this, like, road narrowing stuff. Where they pinch in. And I don't know if they're like restricted to one lane or anything like that. Some of them might be, but in the UK and Scotland anyway, in air, a lot of these will pinch in like sort of traffic calming things, which I've never seen at home. We do have a couple of neighborhoods here in town where I think there's one of these neighborhoods where like, okay, I don't know if we have an example we can compare here, but it's one of these cases where, okay, you want to get from here to over here and to follow the main roads. It's a little slower than maybe just weaving between here, but all the people living in these residential areas are like sick of all these people shortcutting through things and going fast and, you know, running over their kids. So they petitioned the city to get a couple of speed bumps installed. We've got a couple of neighborhoods like that here in town. But I don't think they actually have a different speed limit. Might just have to be with the way like the traffic code is structured. Inconvenient to like change the speed limit, but more convenient to just install a couple of speed bumps and to have like one of those automated signs where it does like the speed cameras. Well, not a speed camera, but like the speed detector. Anyway, where you're driving, it's like, oh, you're doing 59 and a 50, and it's like lights up. Those things. So they're pretty good for slowing people down, except for the people who are like, let's see how high I can make this go. Yeah, like a speed radar gun kind of thing. But just automated and permanent. This seems like a pretty good spot, maybe. I see, it really doesn't like doing that, huh? But you're fine with this. Interesting. It doesn't like piggybacking on an existing crosswalk. We could also just do this. But I think I will do this. A straight shot? A straight shot is boring. Let's have it meander. Oh, you don't like joining at a roundabout, huh? Tell you what, let's get rid of this roundabout then. We're adding some juice to this. That'll make it look a little bit more interesting anyway. Oh, you don't like hitting the end of that either. Really? You're fine with coming off the side, though. That's nice. I like that. Now, someone earlier had asked if you could do an artificial lake, and I don't know the answer to that. Oh, we have a lot of demand for everything. Let me do a little save before I start doing some weird landscaping stuff. So I believe one of the things people had said is that as opposed to CS1, so in City Skylines 1, there was just a sea level that was always there, and apparently in 2, it's not there. So if you just dig a random hole, you won't necessarily get water. But is there an option for filling it? And I guess there's not. Because yeah, it would be great to dig out a little pond here. There's not an eyedropper tool or anything to drop water in. So I'm assuming it wouldn't do it. And even if there was a sea level, this is way too high up to get that. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I'd love to put a fountain in here. Yeah, okay, we need our park DLC. Can you temporarily channel it from the river and fill it? That I don't know, and I'm unsure I want to do that kind of construction project just to get a little pond here. You could have the sewage output that would fill the lake. There are a couple people like, yeah, let's just fill it with poop. It would be as interesting as water work if you could use this to fill something with clean water, right? Something that works just like the sewage outlet, but for clean water, just to fill areas. This is City Skylines way. A little poop pond. I wonder if the poop pond leads to groundwater pollution. That would be bad for the area. I mean, we have development points, but I don't think there's anything that would give us anything that would help in this particular area. I mean, we have little parks. Maybe we should unlock more of these parks. But it needs a road. How's our graveyard coming? Oh, we got lots of room still. I mean, it's the one cemetery for the entire place. Maybe we should have a crematorium out in the country or something. Okay, not enough customers. Those are overeager complaints. These shops are all doing fine. Oh, well, some of these places are complaining about high rent. Well, we do have some medium density demand. What if we selectively... where these people are complaining about high rent, right? And like the game is like, oh, well, maybe we need some higher density stuff. Let's replace these two buildings. A little apartment. Now, that's probably going to look terrible in the middle of this neighborhood, as it would in real life. But I kind of want to see what we end up with. I don't know what the smallest building is. I think it might be 2 by 2. Oh my god! We've got a herd of moose living in our city. All right. Meese! Is it in Canada? I mean, it must be, right? Who let the moose loose? Who? A crematorium next to a barbecue place. You get a 25% discount after using the crematorium. See, now I just want barbecue. Really hungry. See, I'm so bad about these streams that start at noon. I got up this morning, had my bowl of cereal around 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's all I've had. I'm so bad about this. Barlow Street. All right, it filled up instantly. Oh my god. I didn't realize it kept track of pets as well. So it's 37 people plus 5 fuzzy people. So, yeah, see, but how do we feel? Like, so, I mean, I can always change my mind on this, right? I can just put it back to low density. I mean, if you were living in one of these houses, how would you feel all of a sudden about your property values and things? Like, where's my view at? I have this freaking huge apartment building right next to me. You know? Feels like you probably, as a city, you probably wouldn't change the zoning on just a couple of buildings randomly in the middle of a block. I mean, maybe on the corner, or maybe like a whole like block segment. It's gonna be a condo. Yeah, we should experiment with smaller sizes. Let's say, well, let's put a mixed. Let's do a 2x2 mixed right next to this. I'm gonna do a 3x3 on this side. I'm gonna sort of develop this street, and I'll probably do the other side as well. But I kind of want to see what kind of... Okay, so this was a 3x3, and it looks like it's filling in with a 3x2. 2x2 is coming in here. And these are the mixed ones. Curious to see how they look. Assumption that city planning involves planning and not dollars. They're making a 3x2. Yeah, okay. Let's try with the mixed housing as well over here. Oh. It looks like it doesn't want to go deep for this. I mean, clearly a lot of the residential is fine with like the narrow street front and then the longer thing, but maybe not as much for the mixed. I wonder if it was a pure commercial one. I think the pure commercial can be long. I think it's fine with a shape like this, and it'll make something out of it. Or actually, if I go back to the mixed, what if I do 2 by just as long as possible? Oh, there we go. So there's a 2x4. Barlow Street. So it sells beverages on the bottom. Oh yeah, this neighborhood's going great. And then we've got some people living above it. Split the block, have a park or something, or parking between the buildings. Oh. I can see us actually spending time, like, kind of handcrafting some of these neighborhoods sometimes. Actually, a park in general is a good idea. We don't have any over here, and it fits perfectly over here. So I think we will do that. Actually, hang on. Rather than park, I'm going to go plaza. Oh, it's larger, so it's going to squish that. Playground's tiny. Dog park fits in well. I haven't actually zoomed into the dog park. I didn't realize they had a whole agility course. I have a door knock? No. If I did, I'd hear Bella running around. Oops. Sorry. Tried to minimize window and I closed it. I like the dog park from 1BTTR. I don't know what that is. What happened to Gilbert? It's been a while for Gilbert. He has been away for a while. Little trees. We still have meese just rampaging through people's backyards. So, yeah, let's look at these buildings. So this is the 2x2 and the 2x4. Someone probably has a list of all the different building sizes. We can probably do something fun where, let me bulldoze this. And dezone it. Because if we do this, we might get a building that sort of fits behind this one, which might be interesting. No one's interested in this mixed use? zoning. It's a little less consistent, that mixed use. People aren't always excited to like fit in there. I don't know why. Actually, this one's not filling up instantly either. Usually there's like pop up, bam. There's clearly demand for medium density. There's something about the space they don't like. Oh, I'm just realizing. No, No, it probably is only 3 deep. This zoning is probably still linked to this. Well, that instantly filled in with some row housing. Adopt a moose in your area now. Now it's starting to fit a little bit more with like a little cluster of higher density buildings over here. It looks less weird than just a couple of apartment buildings in the middle, which I expected to look odd. Screen's flashing? Shouldn't be flashing. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, clearly what we need is we do need another neighborhood. Well, I think I want to leave this green belt here. You know, I'm in favor of not developing green belts. Right, this is Ontario-specific political conversation. This, though, looks incomplete. And I think... we're gonna have some people live under the power lines, right? That's fine. Yeah, waterside houses. Got a few more waterside houses here, although for some reason it never smells quite as nice over in these houses. They don't seem to mind. They're fine. They're fine. Don't worry about them. What are you guys complaining about? Waiting for a hearse. 10 out of 15. I mean, it's getting a little busier. I probably have to driving further and further, but not every hearse is in use, so I think we're still fine that way. All right. Do we develop over here? How's the air pollution situation? I think we're still good. Because, you know, it's blowing... Has the wind shifted? No, it blows that way, and then here blows kind of this way. We don't want to house right over there. Pollution might be a little bit of an issue. So it's mostly bad over this way. We don't have any cremation going on right now yet at all, Barbara. Probably do need some. Well, we need some at some point. Right now, our cemetery is not even full. Right? We were what? Yeah, just a little over 10% full. Does it start to just become more and more greedy? You know, oh, the city's growing. We've got to expand. Okay, straight lines everywhere. Or at least maybe more like radial shapes coming out of this. Yeah, but there's no reason to spend the tech point right away. There's a lot of these I don't need yet. Although I might want to go ahead and unlock the park soon. We could plan to plop down a college finally. Set ourselves up at a bit of a college town. Okay, I think I want radiating lines. I think I've kind of dug this. Oh yeah, you can't just plop down a roundabout nowhere. At what point do I stop moving the high capacity power lines and just say, okay, they are just part of the landscape? Maybe I do leave these here this time. So I'm worried that I'm going to hate it, so I'm going to do a safety save first. So we can go back to it if we need to. I probably won't, but just in case. Let's assume along these power lines, we're going to have one regular street. Not that close, actually, because I want to leave some of the trees in there. That's an idea. This one won't work as is. Also, love, I think in CS1 you couldn't put a road through another road. You had to like stop at each one to make the intersection, right? It wouldn't subdivide the segments. That's a nice quality of life increase. I might be wrong, but I think as I'm doing it, I'm like, hold on, I think I'm doing something you couldn't used to do before. Okay, where's my 80-degree snap there? There it is. Yeah, each intersection required its own stop, yeah. Now, I could keep going. I don't know. Do we want through traffic coming through all the way here? I don't know about this here. Maybe I stop this there? Or at this point put in some sort of bend. Looks like we're making an airport. Huh? I know it's not an intersection, so it doesn't need a roundabout, but I'm like, hang on, there might be some future proofing going on here. High voltage lines can go underground. Oh. I think I'm gonna leave these here though, as a like sort of construction restriction. Yeah, the Illuminati lives here. Oh, who's arriving? Oh, that's great. We'll talk about putting down maybe some college stuff, but oh, actually, I don't want anyone living here because that's going to be downwind to some pollution. Not here as much, but I'm still going to go and pull that back. I like the idea of like looking like we're preserving this forest, you know, and just working around it. I'm gonna have to go check the door here. Whoa! We're now a great town! We now have access to high-density businesses. Oh, yeah. Oh, door. All right. You know what? We'll leave the game running. It's gonna be fine. I'll be right back. You're right. That's exactly what Skylines needs to add. Poopzilla. In the, as I say, in the OG SimCity. Actually, I never really played the OG SimCity on, like, PC. I played the NES version, but I think Godzilla was called if you had too much pollution? Or am I dreaming that up? Feels like maybe, though. And so it feels like doing something similar here with the poop lakes and having Poopzilla show up would be kind of funny. There, now we have like less of an A shape, which I think is going to help my head here. These two intersections are a little close together, but I guess it's going to be fine. Especially if they're roundy bits. Roundy boots. Let's have some puts in. Oh yeah, baby. Let's try to get that that real action shot with the stringy cheese. Oh, oh, there we go. There we go. That's the good stuff right there. That's how you know you got proper cheese curds. Someone offers you puts in and it's shredded cheese on top. Just run. I mean, it'll still be good, but it's not puts in. Mmm. Thank you, Raid. Gravy, cheese curds, French fries. And those roundabouts are really close together, I know, right? Oh my god. I was gonna hit this spot so much. Performance? Currently getting 47 FPS. 38 over here. I'm still in high quality. Which Glossal Order have said, no, lower the quality, the level of detail rather. Not the quality, level of detail. That's fine. I do admittedly have a pretty decent PC. What the hell is this? As we're talking about things. I think because we're just on the cusp of winter. It's like, it's got a partial snow effect going on. We hit some streaky mountains back there. Okay, where am I? Over here. Yeah. Now, this is not just going to be all low-level residential, but I knew there was a demand for it, so I'm like, I got to start. Oh, we had another accident over here. Delivery van. Oh, there we go. Police came over and helped them out. How's Z-Fox doing? They're in their house, sleeping. We're like watching through the window, being absolute creepers. All right. Did we unlock the colleges? No. I mean, college provide first step towards higher education for teens and adults alike. That's the highest education level. Okay. So is it set up that like your college is basically where you're getting your bachelor's, and then the university here you're gonna get the master's or whatever in the way it's implemented in this city? Wow, we get the Large Hadron Collider. We can make our own black holes, you guys. So we can get a collage going on. Maybe right in here. And then expand around it. I mean, we could be more centered, but obviously we'd have to bulldoze some things. We put in this industrial zone. I think I kind of like this spot right here. Or we bulldoze this. Well, there's still the power lines. I'd say we could do the college. Oh, film actor mansion. Ooh. I mean, it probably doesn't care about pollution as much. Oh, these got the power lines too. I gotta say, I think these power lines here are adding some interesting little flavor to this area. I might stick with plan don't bulldoze the power lines. How much space do we need? Can I put it in here? I can, although I don't know about the add-ons. What do you have? Okay. More student capacity. We're at the library. Better chance of graduating. Can I move? Oh no. We can add multiple libraries. Can I bulldoze just the library? Ew. Huh. Because I want to tuck it in a little bit more. I don't like this overhang. In fact, let's just rebuild it. Yeah, I want this to be flush with the back, although it could also be flush with the other sort of landscaping here. If I turn off snapping, can I get it to line up? No, it still snaps. All right, I guess just line up to the back. Wait, did I not? Oh, can I not turn off the snapping? Oh, okay. Power lines are frying people's brains. They don't care. As long as they pay their taxes. Making a mess. Oh! Mess about not enough water. We haven't looked at the water in a while, so it doesn't surprise me. Actually, we're fine. Not by much. Oh, that'll look with a couple of houses right there. Well, these high power lines sort of kind of need to exist because our gas power plant has got to connect to the outside world. We could go get rid of all these. Maybe route them around back here instead.
Money for
or we could just bury them all.
Money for Essentia.
Hey, Quill. Long time no see.
Sir Linder!
All doing good. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Crazy that last time we met was at PDXCon 2018. Have a great evening.
I was just say we've met, I believe, more than once, right? I was about to say that because you've come to like some of the like the fan meets and things like that. I'm happy to have you stop by. How's the wood industry going? I mean, it's probably fine. Well, it's like level 4 or 5. They must be fairly profitable. This one's about to go up to level 5. I mean, the buildings still look the same for this. I like with all the snow. Could someone mod this in so instead of a wood industry, it's a maple syrup industry? We have little sugar shacks over here. Wouldn't that be lovely? You want to see the production tab? Yeah, let's take a look at it. That's a good point. See what our numbers are looking at. So, looking at raw materials, we have a... Wow. We have a massive agricultural deficit. Despite the fact that we do actually have farming over here. At 5 of 5, yeah, no kidding. There's a lot of demand for it. We could really go crazy with the grain production. On the other hand, importing some from outside of town makes perfectly fine sense. That is nuts. Material goods. Big rock surplus, shouldn't be a surprise. Or it's actually a concrete surplus, which we're making from our rocks. We have a shortage of petrochemicals. So yeah, so we are doing oil now, and we have a surplus. Theoretically, more industries could show up to process our oil into petrochemicals. Apparently, oh, you can do that with grain as well. Convenience food. I mean, we don't really have control over what industries spawn up. Maybe because it's winter. Well, that's true. Maybe we're not making grain during the winter. That's possible. I actually don't know. I'm gonna have some more of this. I was so hungry. Thanks again, Raider. Delicious. Would have been cool to do like a rhombus shape over here, but I don't think the angles here aren't the same. It wouldn't quite look right anyway. Playing with taxes change demand of a product. That's interesting. We can set taxes for individual products. We go really low tax on offices and try to encourage more people to bring offices into town. How are diggers doing? Yeah, it's too bad they don't keep their names. Oh well. Yeah, so the hope here maybe is that we're gonna end up with more higher educated people that will lead to more people wanting some fancy office jobs. Tax the hell out of single family homes. Unfortunately, we can't. I really wish I could, but the taxation for residential is based on education level. not what type of homes they own. And I would kind of like to do that. We're getting a little more demand for medium density finally. I had overzoned on medium and high density before, which is why we haven't seen demand for it for some time. Our students getting there. You're right. We should be expanding our busing. I know there's nothing here right now, but just in case we build this area in the future, we're going to have a bus stop ready to go. And then in front of the hospital. Oh, that's not going to go there. Okay, that's fine. Where did I start? This one? This one. Complete road. The greatest bus stop ever? No. But it'll provide some services. Our town's now big enough we're actually turning a profit, which is interesting. Still like wickedly overpaying for our healthcare. We have a whole 15 people in this hospital now. Well worth the $500,000 we're paying a month. This road is not going to stay here. I'm just going to use this as guide. I'm not getting a... Yeah, okay. Like so. Does that want to stay there? I want a bunch of cross streets here. Yeah, well, I'm sure we can get rid of our clinics and smaller medical buildings. Yeah, I haven't, but I'm sure we can. Do I actually want to come off of this? Did I come after this 90 degrees? Did I? Are these roads not actually at 90 from each other? Maybe I should use the parallel tool. What are you overlapping? Oh, no, it was an orange overlap thing, which is just, we've got to bulldoze some houses. Yeah, that's fine. So, if we want a college town feel, I think there would be a lot of row housing, wouldn't there? Because the college areas, first of all, they tend to be older areas of town. Here it's funny because it's kind of a newer place. I'm gonna do is maybe consider. Can we stop it here? I think I might extend this, but I want to make sure to zone this first, probably. Just so it locks in its shape. Oh! Even high density is going up now. Okay, let me low density this area. Again, we'll do that first. And then we might just handpick individual plots even for higher density zoning. Including some commercial zoning. Which actually, you know what? This would be a great spot for some commercial. Doesn't have to be high density. Now that those are there, I can extend this out this way. And it won't replace this zoning because they're already locked in, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm gonna add remove traffic lights. So yeah, there's a traffic light button. Now a lot of these intersections, I think depending on the size of the road, will default to traffic lights. I think here we probably have traffic lights, yeah. For example, but I could replace it with just stops. Or these smaller places, which currently are just stops. Actually, I don't even see any signage. I guess there's just implied yield. Oh, it's doing that thing. We've just zoned a bunch of stuff. So there's a little bit of choppiness right now as I think it's popping in all the models or spawning in a million cars for people moving in or whatever. So yeah, whenever we zone like huge amounts of areas here, we do get a little bit of choppiness. Wouldn't there be some high density commercial near the college? Do need to mall to shop at. I don't know, there should definitely be, we should have like little cafes and things if we had that control. One of the things here, do we want to avoid this from happening? I think the answer is yes. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to do this. Actually, I'll leave a 2 gap here. These houses will all go away. I mean, I can speed it up by doing this, but they're going to go away in a second. This will force them to spawn in this orientation. Assuming there's still demand for it. At least a coffee shop. The overpriced bookstore, yeah. I wonder if I have to rezone. Do they still think they have their old orientation? Does it still think it has the zone from there? Oh. Let's leave it a minute and see what happens. Why no parks? Okay, well, yeah, there's some parks should definitely be put down. Well, the reason there's no parks is because it's more optimal to... No, I just haven't put any down. Huh. I mean, you could put parks in those squares. But I don't like that it's fighting me. Oh, winter in July, yeah. Are we in the Southern Hemisphere? I didn't actually notice the dates. There we go. Snow's starting to melt over there. Yeah, because we're just on the cusp of the 0. Do we still have those stripes? Nope, no stripey line this time around. Zoning would be like the vertical road kind of place. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about, but okay. I'm going to dezone this whole area. And let everyone move out naturally. How's the college? Ooh, fair amount of students, actually. That's great. And I will put a park on the other side. I'll go with the plaza here, actually.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Who did? Muticus. Thanks for the sub. Okay. We have to do something to disconnect, because yeah, I think it does still want the zoning this way, but I want this zoning this way. I mean, I can do this. Now that you're in here, put down the road. I was just hoping that by denying the edge, then it would just evaluate it differently. Maybe it has to do with where you're dragging the zone from? No, I don't know. I mean, this is always the case in like all city builders. When you have this grid kind of thing. Of where would things pop up. So that's fine. So if I didn't like this, what I could do is just bulldoze a few of this, let them come in the same orientation and do that. On the other hand, there's no reason the corner lots can't have a different orientation, but you know what? I don't like it. Done, done, done. Yeah, there you go. Come in like that. There, I would like to see more variety in the buildings. I don't disagree there. And as I'm saying that, it's like, yes, but I want all the buildings to have exactly the same orientation all the time. I want variety, but only in the exact way I've specified. Quill 18, a hypocrite? What? Yeah, I think this is on Game Pass. I'm not sure, but I think so. Yeah, you can get a Model T in any color as long as it's black. Exactly. Okay, let's unlock the bigger parks and see what we've got there. That's not the button I want. Large parks. Sports parks. Larger parks. Maybe we'll wait on tourist attractions. Park, outdoor gym. Oh, some of these are tiny. And large parks. Kind of nice. It's how houses look in America all the same. It's true. Well, meanwhile, it's like the row housing in Europe. It's like giant blocks of flats squished up against one another. Every area's got its own thing. Now, speaking of, I am wondering if like some, not high density, not skyscrapers, but maybe the medium density row housing in the area right around the college would be a good vibe. It's a hard knock life. That song again. Let's check the wind direction. Yeah, there's not enough pollution being made by these, so we're kind of okay there. I think I will get rid of this street. So these places are complaining about high rent, so it feels like that's the place to replace these. I mean, there's still going to be single family dwellings, but scooched together like this. More dense. There's high rent, then we can just cram in twice as many houses in here. Why are the buildings white? Because it's snowing, it's winter. It's wintry. Actually looks kind of decently nice like that. And then the big digger in the background. Need a crematorium next to the college to encourage good grades. All right. We got another few minutes to go. We will make it to 4. I wasn't sure for a while if we would. Still kind of exhausted from the Thursday stream. I think took a lot out of me. My throat still hurts a lot. But Raidsor, thank you very much for the empowering puts in. That has helped us push through to the end. We got another 7 minutes to go. And then we'll be throwing it over to Kiss for Luck. Who, I wonder if she's going to be doing cities today. Or if it's just going to be the normal Saturday multiplayer with Among Us and some Victoria or something. Dun, 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 dun. I do like the look of these buildings and the way the streets all right with them. Plus, you know, who needs? I mean, I guess they got a little garden, a little yard over here. Who needs it? I guess they are multi-family dwellings actually. Yeah, up to 6 households in these. Okay, so they are tiny little apartments.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Ava and Rhino did an usual Saturday Patreon thing. Among Us Victoria 3. Okay. Man, I'm so excited for the new Victoria 3 patch that's being worked on. It's still in beta testing right now. So many great looking changes coming up in there. What are you guys waiting for? Hearses? All right, I think we need some more death care. Again, our capacity at our funeral home is fine, our cemetery, but I think we just need somewhere a little closer to these areas. So I would like to, I think, put down a crematorium, which we do have to unlock. And I'm wondering about in this area. Someone did joke about, well, I don't know if it was a joke, put it next to the university to encourage good grades, and maybe... Actually, okay, I went and tore down the street because I was like, oh, I'm not putting residential there, but maybe it is a good idea. This could be an area to develop services. I'll leave actually some spaces because some of them are a little bit larger.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Hey, Efflegon. I'll put it here. And people are happy! Like, hooray! I'm gonna get burned to death. Extended cold storage, more cremated deceased, more space for hearses, increase the speed at which remains can be processed. Maybe that's gonna be helpful. Oh, and it's just an upgrade on the building itself, which is nice. There, so is that one. I mean, I guess there's a monthly upkeep, but that's fine. Ish, maybe. I don't know. We're making money right now, so it's okay. Our people are super duper happy. They're complaining about lack of entertainment. I don't know what I can do about that. Just put down more parks? Maybe some sports ball places? Oh, yes, we have large sports park. American football field. Now let's get a foot soccer ball field. Near the college. In here. In there? over here by the industrial area. Soccer players don't need their lungs, right? And we can put in some smaller ones. Tennis court over here. Pollution ball. People playing yet? 10 out of 10 employees, 33 attractiveness, 113% efficiency. Wow. It's because everyone's so happy. Yeah, overabundance of electricity. That's fine. Don't feel safe. I wish you could sort of click on this for some of these areas, but where do we have Crim? I guess we just police overlay. Crime probability. Right, so police coverage versus... lots of crime going on in the industrial area. Oh yeah, and there's like no police over here at all. Meh. Just keep your citizens' computers, they don't need sports ball. We tried giving them internet. Oh, speaking of, this area here should get some internet coverage if it doesn't already have it. Yeah, I mean, the college area, come on. Here, we'll put it right in the middle. Oh, you do need road access. Right there. There you go. Okay. And yeah, I do have to check out Hexarchy. You're absolutely right. It's 4 o'clock. We're going to be wrapping up our live stream here. Our next live stream is on Monday, starting at noon Eastern time. We might be doing some more cities. I dare say Monday is going to be some more city skylines, starting at noon Eastern time. Same starting time as today's stream. And then Baldur's Gate, which has been a Monday thing for a while, will certainly be continuing. We're not canceling that, but we're still in the pre-release period for City Skylines. Got a lot of hype, lots of views. People are clearly into it. We should definitely make sure to do some more City Skylines. So that's going to be the plan for Monday. Right now, we're going to go ahead and raid A Kiss for Luck, where, as said, they're doing their Patreon Saturday with some Among Us and Multiplayer Vicky 3. So give them some love, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye, everyone. It's groovy.